Good evening. You're watching the 7 o'clock English news from the Sultanate of Oman television. First, the headlines. His Majesty Sultan Qaboos issues 7 royal decrees. On behalf of His Majesty the Sultan, His Highness Said Asad bin Tariq receives German ambassador bidding him farewell. And the Board of Directors of the Public Authority for Radio and Television welcomes the suggestion to establish an international festival for documentaries and reviews drafts of establishing a children's channel. Those are the headlines, and now the news in detail. His Majesty Sultan Qaboos has issued 7 royal decrees. Royal Decree number 30 over 2017 undertaking transfers and appointments in the diplomatic corps. Article 1 transfers the following to the General Diwan of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs: Sheikh Ahmed bin Ali bin Sultan Al Mani, Sultan's Ambassador to France; Hamid bin Saeed bin Salim Al Ibrahim, Sultan's Ambassador to Kuwait. Article 2 appoints Ambassador Sheikh Dr. Ghazi bin Saeed bin Abdullah Rawas as an extraordinary plenipotentiary ambassador to France. Article 3 grants the title of ambassador to delegate minister Dr. Adnan bin Ahmed bin Abdullah Al-Ansari and appointing him as an extraordinary plenipotentiary ambassador to the state of Kuwait. Advisor Sheikh Al-Abbas bin Ibrahim bin Hamad Al-Harthi and appointing him as extraordinary plenipotentiary ambassador to Malaysia. Royal Decree number 31 over 2017 appointing Dr. Saleh bin Salim bin Hamoud Al-Rahbi, Secretary General at the Office of Advisor to His Majesty the Sultan with the special grade. Royal Decree number 32 over 2017 declaring the public benefit status to the project of establishing the protection dam G2 from risks of floods in Wadi Adey in the Governorate of Muscat. Article 1 declares the specified project in the memo and attached overall diagrams as project of public benefits. Article 2, the competent authorities may take over the real estates and lands required for the project and its facilities according to provisions of the expropriation law for the public utility referred to. Royal Decree number 33 over 2017 issuing trademark system law for the GCC countries. Royal Decree number 34 over 2017 issuing the veterinary product law. Royal Decree number 35 over 2017 ratifying the amended protocol to the trade-related Intellectual Property Rights Agreement. Article 1 ratifies the protocol referred to according to the attached text. Article 2, the competent authorities shall submit the above said ratification agreement according to its provisions. Royal Decree number 36 over 2017 ratifying the amendment protocol of the Marrakesh Agreement on establishing World Trade Organization. Article 1 ratifies the protocol referred to according to the attached text. Article 2, the competent authorities shall submit the above said ratification agreement according to its provisions. All above decrees shall be published in the official gazette. His Majesty Sultan Qaboos has sent a cable of greetings to His Excellency President Abdullah Yameen of Maldives on his country's National Day. On behalf of His Majesty the Sultan Qaboos, His Highness Said Asad bin Tariq Al Said, Deputy Prime Minister for the International Cooperation and Relations Affairs and Special Representative of His Majesty the Sultan, received in his office today His Excellency Hans Christian Fred von, German Ambassador to the Sultan, to bid him farewell at the end of his tour of duty. During the meeting, the ambassador expressed his thanks to His Majesty the Sultan for the support extended to him during his tour of duty in the Sultanate. from His Majesty the Sultan, the government and the Omani people, which had enabled him to carry out his duty. He wished His Majesty good health, happiness and long life, and the Sultan further progress and prosperity under the wise leadership of His Majesty the Sultan. From his side, His Highness Said Assad thanked the ambassador for the efforts he exerted in serving the relations between the Sultan and Germany, wishing him permanent success and the friendly German people further progress. The Board of Directors of the Public Authority for Radio and Television welcomed the suggestion by the authority in establishing an international festival for documentary films, which will be contributed in highlighting the Sultanates and enhancing the authority's achievements in the field of documentary productions. The board, during its meeting today, followed up works of the committees concerned in creating drafts of establishing channel for children, in addition to thank the authority's employees in various sectors for their exerted efforts in covering local events in all the governorates of the Sultanate, in addition to qualitative development in various types of media contents for the radio and television channels in the authority. The meeting was chaired by His Excellency Dr. Abdullah bin Nasser al-Harasi, Chairman of the Public Authority for Radio and Television. The Ministry of Manpower inaugurated the second version of the jobs exhibition that was held in Bosher Sports Complex. The event was held under the patronage of His Excellency Engineer Salim bin Nasser al-Aufi and the Secretary of the Ministry of Oil and Gas. More details in the following reports by Saif bin Khalfan al-Kindi.
More than 108 companies participating in the exhibition of job opportunities for job seekers held by the Ministry of Manpower. The event will provide job seekers with more than 1,694 jobs opportunities. Al-Muntasir Al-Msalhi from Gulfar Company talked about the importance of this event. He said,
everybody knows it's Ministry of Manpower support Omanis to get good opportunities to find any job. And from our side, it's already coming from Gulfar Company. I'm senior engineer in Gulfar Company, coming here to make interview and select good opportunities and good employee.
Within the event, it was revealed that 2,200 job seekers have been invited to sit with the private sector and find out what exactly match their needs. Most of the jobs are related to the civil engineering as well as constructions and electronic engineering field.
And from our company, try to select a mechanical engineer, a civil engineer and electrical engineer, and also from a safety side.
Here in the exhibition ground, you can find about 1,146 job seekers that are high diploma holders, while 1,054 job seekers are vocational and general diploma holders. The three-day exhibition that is held in Bosher Sports Complex is mainly expected to cover the needs of the private sector in the most technical professions, trying to cope with the needs for specialists in many new projects established in the Sultanate. Saif al-Kindi for English News, Muscat.
Still to come, a news bulletin. Despite safety concerns, the Muscovites are encouraged to use bicycles in the day-to-day life cycle.
حرارة الصيف وشمس حارقة تبعث فينا المسير مهللة البشرى بمبسم الطفل وأصالة الإنسان لتختلط بادية الرمال بالواحات الغناء نحو نسمات بحر وشلالات عين ماء بين الجبل والسهل تزهر البسمات يطيب لها الزائر وتستمتع بها العائلة من رسوخ العادات قمم شامخة يجتمع عبق اللبان وطيب الكرم. مهرجان صلالة السياحية 2017 من 30 يونيو إلى 31 من أغسطس 2017. عمان، الرخاء والنماء.
Welcome back to the news from the Sultanate of Oman Television. 1.6 billion Omani riyals were provided by the capital market and insurance in various projects in the Sultanate during the last year, which reflected positively on the national economy. These two sectors also played a great role in providing innovative financial programs for productive projects within the goals of the 9th five-year plan to achieve economic diversification. The procedures in capital market sector included approval of amendments on the executive regulations of the capital market law, as well as reclassification of the markets in Muscat securities market. On the other hand, the procedures in insurance sector included application of global standards in enhancing active monitoring and diversify the services provided to the customers, as well as providing technical support to insurance companies. 1.9 billion in the total value of cash traded in the Sultanate until the end of the first half of this year. Central Bank of Oman said that the total value of traded cash in the Sultanate recorded a slight decline by 1.4% until the end of May 2017. To spread the culture of astronomy among different segments of the society, the Oman Astronomical Society organized a 3-day family camp in Jabal Shams in the Wilayat of Al-Hamra. The camp included various cultural, social, scientific and entertainment activities that attracted the families from the Wilaya. It also witnessed astronomical workshops that aimed to enhance the knowledge of the participants in this field, as well as encourage the children to learn about the solar system. Villages of Wadi Bani Jabir and Wadi Bani Ma'anqal in the Wilayat of Sur in the Governorate of South Sharqiya are a good destination for tourists from inside and outside the Sultanate due to the moderate temperature and pristine nature and tranquility. It was very difficult for citizens there to move from and to the villages of Wadi Bani Jabir and Wadi Al-Minqal, as the roads were not asphalted and they had to drive through mountains. The geography in these villages were very rough and only four-wheel drives can reach there. But with the start of the Omani Renaissance under the wise leadership of His Majesty the Sultan, the Omani government, represented by the Ministry of Transport and Communications, has opened Wadi Al-Minqal Road. The traffic movement towards these villages is very smooth now due to the road network. The Omani government has built road network, schools and health centers in these villages, and other public facilities were also provided. Office for the Conservation of Environment, affiliated to Diwan of the Royal Court, managed to provide a suitable environment for desert gazelle named Al-Reem. The office provided a compassionate care and good and healthy nutrition for this type of gazelle, and as a result, its numbers increased in various natural reserves in the Sultanate. In 2013, Office for Conservation of Environment launched a project of breeding a Reem gazelle. During that time, desert gazelles were declared endangered as their numbers were not exceeding 315. Due to this project, the number of Arim gazelles increased sharply by 2017. It's worth mentioning that Arim gazelles live in a harsh environment, namely in the desert, and they frequently move in search for grass and water. Office for Conservation of Environment provided a suitable environment for Arim gazelles in Wadi Jaluni, Wadi Wildlife Reserves in the Wilayat of Al-Hayma in the Governorate of Al-Wusla. The gazelles were protected in pens where food, water and care are provided by the office. The office played a great role in preserving biodiversity in the Sultanate through establishing wildlife reserves in various governorates of the Sultanate to conserve gazelles, ibex, oryx and sand grasses, which are considered symbols of the natural environment in the Sultanate. The events of the second Youth Clubs Camp 2017 inaugurated in Sor, in the Wilayat of Sor, in the Government of South Sharqiya. The camp came within the number of programs implemented by the Ministry of Sports Affairs in its plan programs to develop youth abilities and benefit their free time during summer vacation. The camp's program distinguished by the topics that meet youth's aspirations and practicing their cultural, social, artistic, scientific and sports hobbies, in addition to provide wide spaces to choose the programs that suits with their abilities and talents. And finally, 2 years ago, Luisa Nestrova would never have dreamt of cycling to work in Russia's capital, but now she bikes everywhere and undeterred by the busy roads that are still battleground for cyclists. Here's a report.
Free bananas, sweets and discounts for those rare Muscovites who had to work by bicycle.
Moscow isn't adapted for cycling yet, so we're trying to motivate people with gifts and our good mood so that they can motivate their colleagues in return.
One of the main challenges is to ensure cyclists' safety. The number of cycle lanes in Moscow has tripled since 2012, but only to a total of just 70 kilometers. It's no Amsterdam, but Russia's bike lovers aren't easily intimidated.
Sometimes we're going in the wrong direction, or we pass where cars can't go. It's very convenient for us.
And the most important thing is that we save time, so we're not late for work.
For others, the bike isn't just a mode of transportation, it's a symbol of an ecologically responsible lifestyle. Luisa uses her Instagram account to get her message across.
I think I'm very brave, and that's why I cycle. It doesn't scare me anymore. But for all my friends to switch to a bike, there must be more cycle lanes and routes.
Attitudes are changing though. More than 200,000 people already subscribed to Moscow's public bike sharing scheme that's set to expand next year as the city makes a push to embrace pedal power.
Now for the general forecast around the Sultanate, cloudy skies will prevail over the coastal areas of the Governorate of Dhofar and its nearby mountains with chances of intermittent drizzles. On the rest of the Sultanate, we'll witness cloudy skies with chances of scattered rainfall over the Hajar Mountains. The winds will be south to southwesterly light to moderate and seas will slide to the maximum wave height of 1 meter. This is the Sultan of Oman Television. Before we enter tonight's bulletin, here are the main points once again. His Majesty Sultan Qaboos issues 7 royal decrees. On behalf of His Majesty the Sultan, His Highness Said Asad bin Tariq receives German ambassador bidding him farewell. And the Board of Directors of the Public Authority for Radio and Television welcomes the suggestion to establish an international festival for documentaries and reviews drafts of establishing a children's channel. And with that, we come to the end of tonight's news bulletin. From all of us here in the newsroom and the studios, thanks for watching. Good night.